Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? Look, Took. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh man, but I'll tell you, I needed her this morning. It's not so bad now, but oh, wicked weather. It has been just nasty all yesterday outside, all last night. It's just like a total fall day out here, you know. There's leaves blowing all over the place, there's wind going all over the place, but anyways, that's the way she works, I guess, this time of year. So, I know the last video there was saying that, you know, the burner project was a fail. I'm going to try her once more here and go without like a tank, okay, without a tank. I'm going to do her with my 2 brake drum disc thingies, or the other one's down there. And I've got like another piece of this pipe that we were just kind of experimenting with, a longer piece out there. That's probably 5 foot, something like that. So I'm going to use that as my like stacky thing. And I want to mount it. I want to mount it on here like this kind of thing, but I want to be able to leave enough lip that I can weld around the seam and onto the thing here. So the outside circle here is the outside of this, and I want to leave a bit for it to sit on. So I'm going to cut her just basically on the insides of these holes here for the studs when you're mounting up into your car or truck. These are off of my truck. So I want to plasma cut this hole out. Now that's going to allow more out and out to go, right? So I think that was an issue too with the way I was trying to fire it with this. It wouldn't, you know, enough out. So what I got to do is measure for my air inlet though, which I think actually I might even be able to get away with using this. I think actually that would work good in there. The only trouble is I want to kind of adapt down, you know, so I can run it out of my basically put in one of these in the end kind of thing. So this will be not this exactly, but just that, say, you know. So we'll have to pipe her down to there, so I can just hook my line on and then fill her that way, and use my somewhere here. It might have fallen, but down in here somewhere is my little regulating valve. Pretty sure it was up there. I might have put it in here somewhere too. I'll have to look for it. But anyways, then I can, you know, if I want a bit more air, I can just turn it up, right? So anyways, that's the plan for that. So I know I got that blower motor coming, but I don't know. This is not. It's not going to probably work for this because that thing's got like a hole like this on it. So, but now I just got to adapt. You know, even weld the crap out of that. You know, square, round hole, square hole kind of deal. So, and then I'll be able to go down to. Well, let me grab one of the fittings here. Or something sort of like that. Now I could almost go with a 3/4 inch pipe, I think, but problem is I don't really have 3/4 stuff. Most of the stuff I use around here is stuff like this, right? So 1/2 inch stuff, but I mean, a little bit of work, yeah, I could fill that in pretty quickly with some weld, you know. Now I don't know how far away from the heat I'd want to have this, because you got to think my hose is going to be like right here. It might be all right though, I don't know. But I could also always take like this off and then put a dewey with another dewey on there and extend her out, which I've got a 1/2 inch connector dewey, but it's, well, there's like a T there. That would sort of even temporarily work too. And somewhere, hang on, one more piece. There, for something like that, that should work. But I have to, I could even maybe use this at some time for the oil induction thingy, but for now, I think I'm going to do her in the side like I was doing. It seemed to work pretty good for the delivery for that. It's just the rest of her, but that would work pretty darn good, I think. Air in, that should be able to pump lots of air. And like this I could use, like I say, for my oil injection as well, so it all goes in the one tube, but I think I'm going to have it come in the side and then just kind of blow and go like that. So yeah, now the big question is, that seems like it's all decent-ish. The big question is, where do I got to mount this now? This is actually probably not going to be long enough. Hang on, let's get the other piece up here too, get it all set up here. Well, this piece will work. It's not exactly perfect, but I like it back a little more about here, but that's now because of the angle of this, it's actually raising it up off the floor of that thing. I don't know how close I want that to the floor, but I mean, it could come up a little bit. But that looks like I'm going to pretty much have to cut like a square out of the bottom of the pipe and basically mount her right down like that. So I mean, I guess I don't know if it's good to have it off to one side or right in the middle so it just kind of goes down and out, or now like that maybe, I don't know. See, this I could actually probably just do at 90. I don't need this fancy dewy thingy I made here. I could just go in, 90, down, out. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll have to fabricate another one of those. What happens if it goes this way? Yeah, that's not going to work. I might have to refabricate. I got lots of pipe of that stuff left. So, and I don't have any pipe, if you know what I mean. Pipe. I think that stuff should work good though. That's, you know, that'll take a lot of heat too, so we'll just have to refabricate something. Fabricate. And go from there. Now, finding center and the length of this. I won't really know the other one until I get that one cut. So, alright, just pull some of this stuff back out of the way here so we can cut some pipe. Okay, let's chisel through this guy. Here we go. Chopped. Now I totally did that wrong. So it's going to have to maybe be a bit shorter. I should have cut that on a 45. But that's okay. I can still do that. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to lose a little bit here, but no, it's not too bad. I wasn't too concerned. Nice. Okay, that should go together roughly and give us our 90, which it does nicely. So that's good. So that one come out like this. That other one's of course way too long. Now, got to do some measuring, so I'll grab my tape here and measure this. I can't do all filming too, so hang on a second. Yes, I can. I got an assistant, my tripod. Okay, so roughly, if this sits in about there. So right to the bottom, so I'm going to say 7 3/4 to the top here should get it. 7 and what did I say? 3/4. Okay, and that one we can just cut at a regular 90 or a 0, I guess they call it. R90. Good. 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 Okay, so I'll chop this off here. I'll leave a little extra just in case I messed up. Okay, so that should technically give us a air injection tube. Oh yeah, I gotta cut a bit more off it. Another inch maybe. Good thing I left it a little longer because, you know, I thought, well, take a ½ inch off. Because I love using the saw. Still need a bit. See, it's better to take more off than trying to add more on, because it's really hard to add more on. Alright, that ought to get her. Just a little wee guy. Cute little thing. Cut cookies for that. There you go, cut cookies. Okay, now if I can barely see down in there. Can't see down in there. I'm going to need some light Actually, you know what? I'm so stupid. Stupid light doesn't shut off on its own. You gotta make sure you shut it right off again. Okay, if I close my stupid button on my shirt here. Okay, so this sits level. This is right on the bottom. So I've got, ooh, it'd be hard to measure that. That's probably a maybe a ½ inch gap there. Yeah, ½ inch. So technically, when this is in here and on, it should be a ½ inch off the bottom, which should be that should be good. ½ inch off the bottom, I think, will be perfect. Yeah, okay. That should work. And hopefully that doesn't interfere with the oil injection, but if it does, like I say, I can always rig that other thing up and have it drip down through and then fire it in with the air pressure, right? That'll work pretty good. So, my concrete guys are in today, so I better run back and check them, make sure they're okay. And we'll be back and then get this tube fabricated up here. And probably get the top cut. I don't know if I'll get that welded together with the other thing or not, but we'll get that figured out. But anyways, I shall return. Alright, well, that day shot too. Those guys, they come in, I get talking to them, and you know, and helping them and stuff, and you know, we're figuring stuff out where stuff's supposed to go and stuff, and before I know it, I'm out of time. Oh crap. But anyways, we will see if we can get our air spout together today. Somewhat decent. I'm just gonna tack her here. Tacked lightly. Okay, so welding wise, I don't know if I'm going to film that or not because of the camera getting wrecked and stuff, but I am going to wear my helmet so I can see what I'm doing. And we'll get this zipped up here. And I guess maybe it's alright there. We'll film a little bit of this for you. And I'll try to get most of the sparks going that way, but here we go. Oh, lost my helmet. Actually turn it up a little bit hotter. Try that out. Beautiful. I'm trying not to have any leaks, right? So I haven't actually got the thing grounded to the thing here, it's just grounded to the discs. Mostly got her. Probably more than I need, but anyways. She's strong. Okay, that'll work good for that. Now, I think what I'm going to do is actually clean this off and find a spot to plunk this right now. Get that welded on. I might as well put it maybe right over one of these holes. So that means I got to clean a spot here. Yeah, just clean some. Man, that's one heavy grinder, let me tell you, but it sure works nice. Okay, so there, somewhere there. I don't think it's got to be 100% precise, but I don't know how well it's going to weld to this stuff. I better maybe give it a little more heat. 3/16 should be good. Okay, this is going to be some fairly beefy welding, so of course it probably doesn't need much. hopefully I'm not restricting it too much here, putting this in here, because, well, this will all be cut out, so it'll flame up there, so. Okay, I'm gonna shoulder you here a little bit. I apologize, I gotta do her this way though. Should be able to cliffhang with that feller. Okay, so that's not too bad at all. It's not straight, but that probably happened when I welded it. But that's blowing air. Okay. Now the next feat we've got to do is put this round pipe into the square hole and try to get that all sweldered up. Stupid tape and crap's probably going to get in the way, because I want that about right about there. Okay, well, I need to turn a fan on for a minute. I'm going to go sandblast this and clean all this crap off of here now. Okay, so that was quite a sticker. I actually had to take it out and scrape all the crud off first and then sandblast it, if you can believe that. But anyways, that's going to sit something like that, I guess. And that'll be threaded onto there. I was thinking too, I could go, what the heck was it now? I can't remember, but I think this is going to be, I really don't need it that far out, so I almost could go this way, but I can configure that after. Like, this is just the most important thing right now, is to get this filled in and not blow through it. So I don't think I'm going to film this. It's going to take a minute, but I'll show you when we're done, of course. Oh, that's a lot of weld there. That's good and warm. And I think we got her sealed up. Turn it back on. Sealed up pretty good there. So technically now, I'm not going to hook stuff up now because that's just wicked too hot, but this should onto there, and then or might even do I don't know. Probably didn't really need this thing this long, but I kind of want it away from the heat quite a bit, you know. So closer I think would have not been good for the hose and stuff, but I don't know. Almost need a, I don't know what to say. I kind of liked it the other way better, maybe. Hot! I'll be able to crank this on and get it the right spot though. Something like that, okay? Now this, of course, doesn't have to be that long, this piece. I've actually probably got a shorter one out in the garage there. Or oh crap, that won't work because then I don't have the... No, that's not going to work. Let me go see if I got another shorty, like this guy here almost. Would be perfect. I didn't have a nice short one, but I just switched these two. But now, technically, I really don't need any of this until I actually incorporate this as my oil injecting system, which actually I don't know if I can do yet. So, technically, we can. Just do that. and that should work. I think that will be the best idea, because I'm going to inject my oil from the other side. There's a hole, hey, that hole there, right? So that'll get kind of injected, probably run down the thing, and then flame it up. So I'm going to look around here for my little regulator Dewey and give this a quick little tryout. Yeah, I can't find my regular Dewey. I don't know what the heck I done with her. It was like right on my press thingy there, but I can't seem to put my finger on it, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll have to just probably get another one somewhere. They're not really that expensive, so. But anyways, this is going to be the idea. Now, of course, I haven't sealed anything here yet, so it might leak a bit, but it's going to go right through there anyway, so that's the idea. So we'll probably have the regulator snap onto here or something, and then the hose on or whatever. It's getting pretty long here, but I think it's still going to be all right. So this is what's going to take place, like this. Regulated air, of course. Something sort of like that idea. And we'll be able to turn that down, up or down, if you need more or less air, which it definitely is going to have a certain mixture, right, for the amount of heat it's putting out compared to the amount of fuel you're putting in. And yeah, there's going to be a few factors there. So that'll, of course, get figured out once we actually light it up. But I think that'll work. Now you got to remember too, we got to put our stack Dewey on here, so this is actually going to let more out than what's actually coming out now. Sounds like it's kind of lugging a little bit, but yeah, I think that should work pretty good, you know. That should work good, and I'm still going to just leave this as if, you know, I could just take this right off. That actually seemed to seal up pretty good there. I didn't really feel air coming out here because it's not being held back here, I guess, but it's going to be even better too with the this cut out of here, and then let the plumage go up and out, right? So that all seems to look good here. I didn't show you that, but I will show you that. Round peg into a square hole, right? So that should be decent there. I don't think we'll have any leakage there. That's good. And should be super awesome. So another thing we could do is when we get the big pipe on, we're of course going to have to cut the notch in it now, this notch, and then put it down and weld all up around it and seal all that up. We could have a oil injection line go into like here or something, but I pretty much have to do that like now before I get that other thing on, because once it's on, that's it. She's not coming off. So I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to do here yet. I'm not going to probably cut it. I'll probably just cut it to here and then just over, and leave a little bit of extra meat there for that to kind of attach to. But this will all be cut out of here and open, so it's going to be a lot more bigger holes. So I'm just kind of worried that my stability might not be enough for holding up that big stack, but there's going to be a lot of weight pushing down here, so it's going to take, I think, quite a bit to knock it over. But if worst comes to worst, I could always weld on some Deweys from the bottom of that thing to make her a little more stable, and I think that should hopefully work. Pretty basic. It's not really enclosed in a big tank, but you know, the guys were doing this because they were actually heating their shops with it. I just need something to burn up my excess oil, you know, something to work on too, right? Little project. Oh, I didn't weld under here. That's okay. It shouldn't really matter. But yeah, I'll have to get into the rest of this maybe tomorrow. It's gonna be a busy day here again tomorrow, of course, but Friday. But anyways, I am gonna head her up home. Oh, anyways, that's it for today. All cleaned up, ready to rock, go home. Had enough of her. Better pick that lawnmower blade killer up. I have no idea where that comes from, but maybe one of the kids dragged it down. I don't know. Probably wanted to show me, look at this cool flat rock we found. And yeah, that would definitely hurt a lawnmower a little bit. So we put that there. Man, did I get stuck here the other day dumping a load of dirt. I backed up. All of a sudden, whoa, boom! She went down. I'm like, oh crap, what the heck? Of course, there's no pulling it up full of dirt. That's a load of dirt. Pulling her up there, no way. I was up here with the tractor. You can see where she was spinning. Nothing. It was actually going like, whoa, whoa. Like, holy crap. So what did I do? I had the trailer lifted right up, shoveled about 60-70% of her out of the trailer, which is mostly all down the second hump here. Shovel that out, and that actually got, what do you think now, enough weight down the back side of the trailer up in the air up in front of the axle that it was actually helping to push me up and out, and it just kind of whoop, up she come, and the rest dumped out. So that wasn't too bad, you know. Worked out pretty good. So it was crappy because I'm like, oh man, this is when I was digging one of my funerals, right? Way at the back I got the tractor, the other tractor that I would have needed to yank it out. What I would have had to do was unhook the tractor, little tractor, hook on the big tractor, and that would have yoinked her out no problem. It's just the little guys just not got her for that kind of weight, right? That's a lot of weight in that trailer, and it was all wet, and I think that was a bit of like topsoily kind of grassy kind of stuff, so it was kind of cruddy, yeah. So, but anyways, that is it for today. And what else is there? I think that is it. Oh, I need to lock my trailer back up here. Get my Alpha lock. Iron Man gave me this. Thanks, buddy. Works awesome. And I just gotta find the key for it. It's like one of them. Oh, I think I put it on the other key ring. I hate keys. I gotta carry so many freaking keys with me. It's stupid. One of these keys. So that here. Well, here now. Huh. Like that. I can go here and here. And locked. Makes it real tricky to try to drag that along, I'll tell you. So, anyway, this trailer is awesome. Haven't really used it a whole lot, but I've loaned it out to other people for using it more than I've actually used it. It's got more miles on it from other people borrowing it and using it than I've actually put on her, which is kind of sort of silly, but it's what happens when you get something new or nice like this. Oh, can I borrow your trailer? Or, you know, you buy a new pickup truck. Oh, can you move this stuff or help me move? Can you take all my boxes over to my new house, kind of thing, you know? And it's like, just because I got a new truck doesn't mean I want to help you or anything, you know. I do, but next time someone asks me, can you help me move this piano? Frickin' no way. Don't ever, 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 I'm giving you this advice right now. Don't ever, 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 ever help or volunteer yourself to help move a piano. They are freaking ridiculously, stupidly heavy. It's not worth breaking your back over it. Now, pianos are great, mind you. I like the pianos and stuff, listening to them, but moving them, yeah, you don't know what's inside of a piano if you've never looked inside of one. There is a soundboard, I think they call it, where all the strings attached to the different lengths give you the different notes, and that is one thick, solid piece of steel that weighs probably, I have no idea, 1,000 pounds maybe, if it's not that more or less. It's definitely 1,000 pounds or more, I'd say. I've moved a few pianos and I'll never ever do a piano again, especially up and down stairs. It's just stupid. Like, cut that stupid thing up and get it out of here. It's just ridiculous. Pianos suck. And that's like one of the upright sort of pianos, you know. Oh, the hunk of metal in them. It's cast iron too, you know, so it's like wicked heavy. Oh, that just sucks. I'd hate to be a moving company because pretty much, maybe not so much now, but a lot of the older people have a piano for some reason. They bought a piano and someone played piano, and now it'd be like a 3-pound keyboard thing, right? You plug into the wall and go, but all the old pianos suck. Big time suck. And trying to remember now what truck we had when we moved that one. I can't really remember. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. I hate pianos. The pianos suck for moving. So I guess that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll probably do some more work on that feller. Get the stack on her, and I think I'm going to bolt those two things together, the two brake disc things. I think I better put a couple of bolts, maybe drive through them, just to hold it up, hold the one or the other kind of thing. I think that's going to need something. I was going to weld them together. I'm like, well, I guess I could do that too, you know, but it'd be kind of nice to maybe get it apart again if you had to, you know, if you wanted to clean it on the side or something. I think it's definitely a good idea to have it come apart. So probably just bolt her, drill her and bolt her, go from there, drive on. Yeah, so that is, I guess, it for today. We'll catch you tomorrow for some more work on that guy and whatever else we get into. I have no idea yet. So anywho, have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow, Friday. Ooh, sweet. I gotta work on Farm Sim Saturday a bit tonight too. Oh boy, better get at that.